Yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Diamond Rick Barry, the takeover player for this week here in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. It took me like 45 minutes to grind for this Rick Barry card on my account, and I'm excited to try him out, see how good he is in my team. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 9,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. See what Rick Barry is looking like. So he's a 6'7" small forward or power forward option. Definitely going to be better at the small forward position. He's a little undersized though. 96 offense, 89 defense with a 97 driving layup, 88 post game, 95 mid range, 85 3 ball, 75 standing and 80 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, 82 block, 84 steal, 86 perimeter, and 84 interior defense. So he's a decent defender all the way around. Decent rebounder as well. 85 speed and excel isn't too great, but it's not terrible. 83 speed of ball, same thing, and then 86 lateral quickness. Again, solid, nothing too crazy there. So statistically, he's solid all the way around, but really nothing too exceptional in any specific area. 5 Hoffs are acrobat, bully, slither, mini magician, and volume shooter. Also, his Hoffs, they're not great. I mean, they're okay, but they're not nothing insane. So 28 golds as well include badges like drop stepper, fast twitch, post spin, catch and shoot, claymore, corner specialist, screen machine, ankle breaker, bailout, clamp breaker, handles for days, quick first step, anchor, which is a really nice badge to have, challenger, chase down artist, clamps, off ball pass, pogo stick, and workhorse. One thing that does kind of annoy me about the card is that he can't get glove or interceptor, which is a bit annoying. Not having either of those two badges. You can add masher, rise up, blinder, guard up, slippery off ball, badges like that to him if you'd like, as well as an unpluckable pick dodger, rebound chaser. Pick 5 of those badges, add those to this Rick Barry card if you want to use him and have some fun. But yeah, he looks solid. Nothing too next level amazing, but just a solid all around option at the small forward position. Now, interested to see how his release is. He's got the same jump shot base as Tyson Chandler has, which if I remember correctly was pretty fast. Interested to see what his upper looks like, and it's not super fast, but it's definitely not bad. I feel like it's kind of an average speed release, to be completely honest. Not quite as fast as I was actually remembering or thinking it might be. I think it's kind of the upper is a little bit, throws it off a little bit, but it's decent. It's nothing too crazy. It's a mediocre release. It's nothing great, nothing bad. He does not have the normal leaner, which is annoying. He has the basic leaner instead, which is not particularly great. It's not horrific, but it's just not a good leaner, whereas the normal leaner obviously would be really nice to have, but it is consistently greenable if you do get space with that basic leaner. So he looks like a super average card all the way around, to be completely honest. He's not horrific in any area, but he's also not great in any area. He's got the pro dribble style, for example. Not the best dribble style in the game, but definitely not basic or Joel Embiid either. Like, he doesn't have the worst leaner in the game, but he's got a decent but not great leaner. Like, he's just solid all the way around. Nothing too great about the card, but nothing too bad either. So yeah, I think he's going to be solid at the small forward position, but I don't see him being next level in any specific area. So I think he's going to be a pretty average card in my team. But let's hop into a game, see what Rick Barry can do. Okay, we're going up against a starter team pretty much. He's got 3 free agent cards, X McDaniel and Joe Barry Carroll. So definitely not expecting this dude to be a great player, and he does not have a great team. So I don't think this is going to be a great matchup for him. But let's see what we can get going with Rick Barry. Immediately we get a pretty good look for 3, and his release feels faster in game than it did in freestyle. I'm kind of wondering why that is. That's kind of odd because I did not expect him to have a fast release, but that felt much faster in game than it did in freestyle. So that's interesting. We're gonna have to test that out a little bit more and see if that holds true, because I don't know why that would be, but it definitely seemed faster there as I turned the ball over. So definitely not the ideal start to a video for sure on either end of the court, but I'm not too worried. This dude's team is obviously not very good, and I don't have a lot of expectations for him being a great player either with that meter on and the squad that he is rocking out. And yeah, nothing going on the offensive end. Solid defensive possession. We get ourselves a shot clock violation. Let's get into some offense. Let's run some stuff, and let's see if we can get Rick Barry some open shots. Going to use him in the pick and pop this possession. Have him set a screen here if he would. Also, he looks a lot like Bob Nedelicki, so that's something to keep in mind if you're going to run the card. You might not want to run it next to Bob because they have very similar player builds, but he greens himself 5% contested right there. Nice little mid-range, able to knock it down and gets himself his first bucket of the game. Let's play some defense on Dame. He's just going to force up a bad shot. We're going to get an easy stop and an easy board, and yeah, this is not looking too great of a start for my opponent for sure. Definitely not looking like he's going to contest us for the win, but Rick Barry catch and shoot for 3. That's not a horrific shot. We're not able to knock that one down. Let's shoot again. Why not? Rick Barry for 3. That one's green. Yes, sir. Beautiful stuff. Rick Barry knocks it down, and I think that's going to be a GG. Let's hop in another one and keep it going. All right, going up against Downhill Panic in the second game. He's got Kuzi, Brad Beal, Bailey Howell, KP, and then who was his power forward? It clicked away too fast. Oh, it's Bam Adebayo. Okay, so decent team, nothing too crazy. Definitely a decent matchup for Rick Barry going up against Bailey Howell, who's one of the better budget small forwards in this game. So let's see what we can get going on the offensive end of the court immediately. This spacing is just not good. I did not want him to cut at all. That's Bob Cousy, though. He's a little boy. Bailey Howell's not a little boy, though. We got lucky. I thought he was going to help off a little bit more than he did, not have that mismatch, but I forgot Rick Barry has the underhand free throw. Okay, that's awesome. I know I just absolutely shake the release, and I don't know the timing on that at all. I did green the second one. I guess it's not horrible to time. It's just really weird. But him having that underhand free throw is pretty cool. That's definitely a cool feature of the card, I gotta say. Even if he's not that great of a card, that's a fun feature to have for sure. But push the ball up to Bob Natalicki. Like I said, him and Rick Barry look, I mean, damn near identical, especially considering that they're both oh my goodness, look at the walk back. Rick Barry, good move for a green from the mid-range. That was kind of nasty, but they both number 24. They're both like similar player builds, similar hair, both white, same skin tone. I mean, they look really, really similar, which is interesting, and that's kind of going to be an issue. Again, I wouldn't recommend running these two dudes together if you do, for whatever reason, have both of them on your team. But let's go behind the back here. Let's hit our pick and pop. That's a catch and shoot for Rick Barry, and that should be an easy green light. Never mind. I stink. I got to green that shot, plain and simple. That's the second open three that I've missed with Rick Barry in this gameplay. One in the last game and then one in this one, but that's a shot I just have to be able to hit, plain and simple, and I smoked it, which is annoying. But good defense, good recover straight up. He's gonna try to, he just walked through D-Rob. The walk through stiff arm animations are just so annoying this year. It's really kind of frustrating because I don't feel like that's like a great offensive possession or anything, but he just gets himself an easy 2 points, which is annoying. Catch and shoot Rick Barry for 3. That one's green. Yep, I felt it. That's an easy green light. Knock down Rick Barry. Sloppy possession, but he does have 6 points, and we are at least in the lead, so we got that going. Let's play some defense though. If we can get ourselves a stop or two, that would be really, really nice. Him not having the glove badge or the interceptor badge are two badges that are pretty annoying to be missing. I will say that, and those hurt him a bit defensively. Be nice if he had those, but let's catch and shoot again. Rick Barry for 3. That's another green light. Yes, sir. Rick Barry's got it going now on the offensive end of the court with 9 points, doing a great job as a catch and shoot guy, and he's just going to continue to try to walk through me with KP, but this time I'm walling up. I'm not giving you any more easy buckets. You've already gotten a couple of those. I'm not giving you any more stupid easy buckets like that. Get inside Rick Barry. He's a little boy. Finish through him. Yes, sir. He's not going to be able to do that to a bigger PG, but against a guy like Bob Cousy, that's just not a good matchup. That's not a switch you're ever going to want to make. Again, he's going to try to walk through my body with KP. This dude's offense is just atrocious. He's just trying to exploit the game. Luckily, I'm good enough defensively that it's not going to work too well. But here we go. Let's see what we can get going on the offensive end of the court again. Let's shoot a fade. Why not? He's got a decent-ish fade. We can green that. Yes, sir. Rick Barry. He is hooping. Oh, my goodness. Nice 14-point performance in that game. Let's hop back into the main menu and review this Rick Barry card. All right, I don't want to sit here and gas this Rick Barry card because he's nothing too crazy. He doesn't move crazy. His release is kind of average. He's not like an elite next level defender, but he's a solid card. He can hold it down in the small forward position, kind of give you a little bit of everything, kind of like George Gervin is at the shooting guard position. Nothing too crazy in any specific area, but he's solid everywhere. Doesn't have any glaring holes on the card. That being said, he's not a top 10 small forward in my team. Don't really see a reason to run the card in all honesty, especially when we have budget cards like Thurl Bailey and Jonathan Isaac who can play the small forward position, but if you're in a pinch, if you're new to the game, he's a 45-minute grind. He's a decent all-around card. Not a bad option at the small forward position if need be. Just not a next-level great card, but fun to use. I was impressed by how well he played in those 2 clutch time games, to be completely honest. But that is going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.